Some of the most well-known figures in Hollywood are doing quite well, while others have become obscure. The lives and careers of these iconic entertainers continue to captivate the globe, even as they age. While not everyone gives up performing, those who do are still having an influence. The first will be Catherine Ross. Catherine Ross has established herself as a household name in Hollywood after more than 30 years of iconic performances. But when she was younger, Ross was just a gifted young lady from the Bay Area who dabbled in local theater. She played one of the king's wives in a play at Santa Rosa Junior College, which was a modest beginning to her career. She gained knowledge of lighting and props, as well as some behind-the-scenes work, at the San Francisco Actor Workshop. Catherine's renown spread beyond the theater's intimate circles a few years later. After securing roles in iconic movies like Donnie Darko, The Stepford Wives, and The Graduate, she rose to fame. Following that, organizations such as the Golden Globes and BAFTA recognized her talent and tenacity with awards. She writes for movies and television shows and has a $6 million fortune. She works in a variety of media. However, she chose to take a hiatus from performing after being married to Conrad Hall, and her career took a new turn. Was it her own choice to leave, or was her hubby pressuring her to do so? A much is yet unknown. Nevertheless, after her split with Conrad in 1976, she demonstrated that nothing could stop her from performing on stage and television for a long time. Catherine's equivalent at the time was Sam Elliott, the epitome of rugged beauty. She eventually found the one that would last a lifetime after 5 marriages. The careers of the spouses have been extraordinary. At the 91st Academy Awards, Ross, who was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for A Star is Born, proudly stood at Elliott's side. Although the ranch appears like something from the Old West, Sam has really lived in many other locations. His and Ross were both proprietors of theirs in the 1970s. They like the countryside, even in Oregon. Despite recent online rumors to the contrary, Ross is still going strong at the age of 84, and she and Elliott are even collaborating on certain projects. Billy D. Williams started his Broadway career at the age of 7. One of the most intriguing characters in Star Wars, he later took to the skies. He has been keeping himself quite busy in between these incredible performances, from making the audience cry in Brian's song to collaborating with Diana Ross on Lady Sings the Blues to create a musical enchantment. You can still see the impression of Williams. His breakthrough role was the iconic portrayal of Lando Calrissian in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. He did mingle with such iconic people as Duke Ellington and Barbra Streisand, but it wasn't all sunshine and flowers. He ran across challenges that were specific to black singers during the Civil Rights Movement. He goes into great detail about those periods in his book, What Have We Here? Portrait of a Life, which he wrote at the age of 86. His tales span the spectrum from art to love and beyond. Finally, he plans to create a coffee table book including his own artwork. Given that he has over 300 alternatives, you can be sure it will be great. He has to think about what he will leave behind now. Billy D. Williams recalls his early years in Harlem and how, as soon as he opened the Catcher in the Rye, he felt a connection to Holden Caulfield. With Caulfield's easygoing and daring demeanor, Williams sees a reflection of himself. As a carefree, naive, and inquisitive youngster who is always ready for an adventure, I thought, no, that's me, after reading about that child. And not much has changed since then. In fact, to be honest, I still feel that way, he adds. I'm behaving very innocently. I'm still as interested in life and current affairs as a sponge at the age of 86. With his endless energy and curious temperament, 9 million net worth Billy D. Williams embodies Lando Calrissian's iconic charm. Ali MacGraw, the well-known Oscar-winning actress, began her career as a model. She wrote the book Moving Pictures in 1991. MacGraw has been out of rehabilitation for 5 years. She was trying to start over in New Mexico after becoming a celebrity and then facing hardship. The book is about her 1970 movie Love Story, which made her a household name. But there's more to her story than just her fame and fortune. She talks about her short liaisons with well-known Hollywood stars such as Robert Evans, Steve McQueen, Peter Weller, and Warren Beatty. She tells her story gracefully, humorously, and even reflectively. It tells the story of a person who lost themselves in their glittering existence. Following 3 unsuccessful marriages, a struggle with addiction, and the tragic loss of her home to a wildfire, McGraw used her dreams to uncover her true self. She said, "At long last, I have come to realize that none of us has anything more valuable to offer than who we really are." She still adheres strictly to this philosophy at the age of 84, whether it is via her many artistic endeavors, her advocacy for causes close to her heart, or her physical well-being. She is still changing the world, even if she has switched her focus from acting to animal rights advocacy, despite having a $6 million fortune. John Astin, who is well known for his work in voice acting, directing, acting, and even teaching, has accumulated a net worth of $6 million as a result of his significant contributions to the entertainment industry. But it was his portrayal of Gomez Addams in the first season of The Addams Family that made him famous. In addition to his work on television, he has appeared in several motion pictures, such as National Lampoon's European Vacation, Freaky Friday, The Frighteners, and West Side Story. He was nominated for an Academy Award in 1968 for directing the short film Prelude. John was solely responsible for choosing the name Gomez. Charles Addams, the Addams family's illustrator, made several recommendations, but John was the one who persuaded Gomez to join. We are thus indebted to him for establishing this mythical character in our consciousness. In 2001, more than 50 years after graduating, actor John Astin returned to Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore for a visiting professorship, despite his later move into teaching. He has been teaching acting as his main job for a long time. Astin has been emphasizing to his students the need of authenticity and emotional engagement in their performance. He said, "These students are something else. They really impress me." Despite his advanced age of 94, Astin is determined to share his gift for authentic acting with his fans and the actors he develops. From her lucrative profession in theater and movies to her cherished role as a mother to her daughter, Fernanda Louisa Gordon, born out of her marriage to her late husband, Leonard Gordon, Rita Moreno has been blessed with a rich life. Rita Moreno, who is 92, has seen a lot. Rita Moreno seems to have relished every morsel of existence. But she faced challenges along the way. She had to face the discrimination that exists in Hollywood because she is a woman and Latina, but she refused to give up. She demonstrated her genius with West Side Story, which earned her an Academy Award in 1961. She was a pioneer of Latina ancestry. Her marriage to Leonard Gordon, who passed away in 2010, lasted 40 years out of the spotlight. Rita Moreno's enduring career, adaptability, and commitment to her love are reflected in her $10 million net worth in 2024. Her narrative shows that genius has no limits, even in a business where typecasting is frequent. Young women are still inspired by her unwavering support of causes like as racial and gender equality, childhood education, immigrant families, and relief efforts for her native Puerto Rico. She also acknowledges that reaching 92 is difficult in many respects and that she will not live forever. This is what defines her legacy. Rita Moreno continues to serve as an example of the importance of being present, bringing about change, and giving back to one's community. Hollywood superstar Robert Redford is well known for his remarkable performances in classic films like Out of Africa, The Sting, All the President's Men, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. However, in addition to being an actor, he has also produced, directed, and campaigned for environmental causes. The 1980 Academy Award he won for directing Ordinary People is one among his many notable achievements. He received an Oscar in 2002 for his lifetime accomplishments. He founded the Sundance Film Festival, which gives independent filmmakers a stage on which to showcase their work. Despite announcing his acting retirement in 2018 after The Old Man and the Gun, Redford surprised everyone by making an unexpected cameo in Avengers: Endgame in 2019. He played the same part in Captain America: The Winter Soldier 5 years before. Whenever Redford talks about his imminent retirement from performing, he makes sure to emphasize his ongoing interest in directing. "My acting role in The Old Man and the Gun was such a fun diversion." The biography of Forrest Tucker, a convicted criminal who repeatedly avoided arrest until his 70s, is the basis for this. By 2024, it is predicted that Redford will have an incredible net worth of $200 million. He has made prudent investments of time and energy in the cinematic and performing arts. In addition to being a well-known actor, he has accumulated a sizable fortune via years of hard work and wise investment choices. At the age of 87, he remains enthusiastic about the ability of film to evoke deep reflection and, eventually, constructive societal change. He founded the Redford Center, a documentary film festival devoted to environmental education, with his son, Jamie. He doesn't seem to be slowing down, therefore his work will surely inspire viewers for some time to come. Robert Redford, Sam Elliott, Ali MacGraw, John Aston, Rita Moreno, Catherine Ross, and others have overcome adversity to continue their legacy and go on to other aspects of their life. Subscribe to this channel and click the bell button to get updates for more videos like that. Regards,